Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. I don't know about you, but I had a wonderful King holiday birthday on yesterday. Started out with that breakfast on yesterday morning, Habitat, the afternoon program. What a wonderful time we had in musical praise and celebration here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We thank God for our King Celebration Committee and the great things that they do for us to help us all, that we might be the people of God. Today, I invite you to look with me at Acts, the 5th chapter, verses 1 through 10. The book of Acts talks about the work of the Holy Spirit through and by the apostles and the life of the church. Well, this passage becomes one that's so powerful. It tells us how God is moving in great ways. So now we're at the position and we're at the place that many people had seen the Lord several times. They had seen him. He had shown up among them, and they believed that he was going to keep on coming back. So since the Lord was coming back, and then we'll go back with him, they decided to sell their goods. We find out in this passage there was a husband and wife team by the name of Ananias and Sapphira. God had blessed them with property. The church was growing, and everybody was starting to sell their possessions to give them over to the leaders of the church, to bring their gifts to the apostles. And as they were help each other to meet the needs of those who didn't have and to help those who needed to have a little bit more. Well, Ananias and Sapphira, a husband and wife team, sold some property. They had said, we're going to give the proceeds to the apostles and to the church to make sure that everybody's taken care of. But after they made this statement, they got much more than they thought they would get for their property. And the Bible tells us that Satan filled their heart. They began to share with each other, let's save some of this. This is more than what we thought it would be. You know, the devil is so conniving. Sometimes you and I, we can get more than what we ever envisioned for something. And it causes us to renegotiate, to think about what we thought we would do for the Lord, and we push back. You and I can never be tempted by money or things to push back and do the wrong thing. Well, Ananias and Sapphira did not give all the money over to them. And Peter says something that is so powerful. He says, you've lied to the Holy Spirit. You're holding back the truth from us. You know, I ask myself the question, if we, as the people of God, walked in the church and everybody who's lied will fall dead, I don't think anybody will be alive to pull any of us out. You know, how many times have you and I not told the full truth about something? And, you know, if the consequences of us not telling the truth would cause us to down the spot, oh, boy, I tell you, we would have more morticians and more funeral homes than we ever could imagine. But the text lets us see that they lied. And for that reason, they instantly fell dead. Well, we find out that Ananias came first and he died. They picked him up, took him out and buried him. Then his wife Sapphira, she came in. She lied as well and she died. And he told him, look at these men. They just buried your husband because you both conspired to lie to the Lord. Well, we must make sure that we are not conspiring with people to do things that are unjust, to do things that are not fair. Let's make sure we treat people and treat one another with fairness, equity. And it doesn't matter where they come from, doesn't matter where they live. Everybody deserves to be treated fairly and to be spoken to honestly and straightforward. You know, this text, it begins to remind all of us, we need to question our motives. Why do we do what we do? And what's our motivation behind it? I hope that God will answer that question for you as he's daily answering it for me. Always know that you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and I look forward to sharing with you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.